Yo, what is up everyone? Daimien Kamiya here, Omni King. Welcome friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council. We are back. More Genshin Impact. The double feature continues. We will be pushing towards Inazuma. Mostly, I don't necessarily care about getting the story that far, but story is the only way to make it to Inazuma. Hey, Zero! And through Inazuma, I need access to that area specifically to be able to upgrade characters. I actually have a couple characters I want to upgrade that require Inazuma materials. So that is why I'm pushing hard to get to Inazuma. Other news, I did come to the conclusion. I was looking up a little bit more on Kokomi. And so I gave her all of Barbara's equipment because Barbara's stuff boosts healing power. But then I find out that while yes, her for a couple of her abilities, healing is dealt with through the maximum level of her HP, but so is damage to a degree on some of her abilities. So I need to focus more on buffing HP than actually buffing healing power. So I'm going to take the artifacts I have and I'm going to give them back to Barbara because they're all healing power related and I think she serves better with those. And I'm going to work on buffing some stuff that increases her general HP. Because I do know there's some trinkets I have that give like 1,000 HP and stuff, and if I can get like some trinket sets and stuff and see how it goes. Just gotta let the game load in. We could probably switch over to it before I forget. Just a loading screen though. So Zero, how's your day been? Mine's been pretty good. I'm still riding that high from Kokomi yesterday. Still no sleep. Now you said that's a good thing, right? Like you're prepping, but that still seems like a crazy amount of no sleep. Okay, so first thing first, I gotta do dailies. But let me take a look at, I just want to take a look at Kokomi first. Because having the burst restore HP is pretty good, but I think that works better on Barbara. Because I could get 2 sets. I could get Adventure, which gives plus 1,000 HP. What else is there? Like, I could do Adventurer and Traveling Doctor, and then have some HP and some max HP and healing. I think that might be the best situation. Because getting a flat 1,000 HP, I think, is pretty good. Oh! I'll worry about that after I get to Inazuma. Because then I know I can work on any character because I can upgrade them as I need to. Right? Like, I know I only have like 2 or 3 characters that need Inazuma, but I want to unlock the area first, and then we'll focus on putting more attention on upgrading characters. I also learned that she has so I don't know if this is a 5-star thing, but doesn't like she has the utility passive which decreases stamina consumption when swimming, but she also has a passive that makes it so her healing is like 15% higher, but she has a negative 100% crit chance. So she basically cannot crit. Like this cup here looks pretty, like that one there looks pretty good. I could let her keep that one. Like that one, probably not the best to keep. In all honesty, I'd much actually prefer to keep the helmet separate if I can, because of these circlets, because they're a single set item, and there's one right there for HP, and it would make her less affected by Electro. And then I have that flower, which I could keep that one because it has double HP effect. And then the feather. What feather do I have? Yeah, the feather can change. Can change to traveling doctor. Or adventurer, I mean. I do not have an HP one, though. Well, it can change to... No, she's currently running traveling doctor, right? Yeah. I do not have an HP feather, though. Hmm. There's defense, but I don't know if that matters. I think energy recharge would probably be the best one to take. And then, which one am I running here? So that's an HP one as well, plus 100 HP. So that one should probably stay traveling doctor. I could probably keep 3 of the traveling doctors because, well, if I keep 3, then I can't run this. I can't run that. Which I don't necessarily think is a huge penalty. That actually has a lot of HP on it. This one even has no HP on it. But yeah, so which one? It would be the feather that's changing. And it would be the headpiece that's changing. Yeah, I figured that. I was referring more to the bonuses on the sides here. Actually, there's a traveling doctor one with HP. I'm just trying to get that 1000 HP bonus. 1 second here. Right. Alright. This may be very stupid of me to do, but I'm gonna keep boosting some of these until I get one that actually gives me decent stats. Let's try the one that has a higher defense on it. Yay, look, I got HP. Sweet. Alright, this one will do. I'm gonna bump it to 8 because it gives it another stat. Oh, more defense. And a flat, very low level of defense increase. Alright, so I can equip that to you. Actually, let me go to Barbara really quick. You equip that. And then you're also going to take this one back. And then she's keeping everything else. I do feel bad, though. I kind of want her... I want to get Barbara outfitted a bit. And she can take that one. No, Kuki requires elemental mastery. She gains healing off of elemental mastery. I'll pick that one for now. And then Flower. Flower, you're going to take that one. And then Headpiece. Neither of those. Just remembered I'm going adventure here. So there's an HP one. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, let's enhance it. All right. Rank 5. The 7, I got a defense buff on it. And we will... And crit rate, which is almost next to useless. Oh, I got the HP. I'll take the HP. Alright, so that change up should be a bit beneficial. Let's see. She had around 9,000 HP the last time, or on the last stream, so let's see what it is now. 11.5. So I gained about 2,000 HP from that. Alright, dailies! Let's get the dailies done. We spent enough time fiddling around in the menu there. Hey, Razor, do you want to maybe switch protocols so I can attack?
One with my blade. Spirit blade, attack!
Okay, the rain shaman are screwing over their own people here. There we go.
Swift and merciful.
Abrashman, hold the line.
One with my blade.
Alright. Oh, they dropped a lot of produce. I won't complain. Reinforcements are here. Okay.
Covenant of the Deep.
Okay, where's the fucking wind shaman? You're a dead man. I do need to give Barbara a better weapon too. I remember, because I took her weapon. Now, thankfully, I do have multiple copies of that weapon, so,
Submit for judgment.
but the weapon provides HP and, also, provides an attack bonus when I switch off, which is very important. It was not that one. It's this one. Yay, rank 2. I think it's only fair I do this because, because Barbara's been such a powerful addition to the team for so long. I feel like it's only fair I give her something back. Right, she now has a level 40 weapon again. Thank you for your service, Barbara. Sorry, one sec. Sorry. I'm eating chicken, so it requires my hands. Oh, we need that. Yeah, there's probably treasure inside Paimon, but where am I going? I'm running towards the quest point, even though I'm here for the daily, which was actually in the opposite direction. She does have a delay on her fourth attack, a bit more of a delay on her fourth attack than Barbara did, though. Because of that twirling animation she needs to do.
One with my blade. A touch of frost.
Keep breaking it down. Oh, I have to actually kill these guys, that's right. I've done this daily before, I just forgot.
One with my blade. From whence you came.
Rest, rebuild.
A touch of frost.
There we go. Commission complete. And we have another Wengu or Wengshu Inn. Can I teleport, please? Thank you. Another Wengshu Inn mission. Alrighty. Time to rob the people that live here of all the goods that they have casually stored, and as well as that sword for whatever reason. Okay.
One with my blade.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Oh, you're dead. What am I doing? Oh, go to hell. Oh, come on, Sucrose! I hate everything. Why are you not using it on the level of field that you're... I'm done with this. I'm moving on. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Glad you decided to stop by. Just finishing up my dailies here. I got one more to do after this, and then I'll be moving on to quests towards Inazuma. Oh, adventure rank 34. Let's go. Alright, what is this one? Oh, the challenge. Shouldn't be too hard. I got a beautiful new 5-star that can handle all this. And by handle this, I mean switch to another character that can absolutely handle it while buffing his attack by nearly 50%.
Spirit Blade, attack!
There we go. And that's the daily done. Was it just warning me that I haven't gotten endings? Well, I can do genes now. Oh well. I'll do it later. I still got to get all the endings for Barbara, and I got to get all the... Oh, come on. I was hoping that I'd be able to jump.
A touch of frost.
Kill the one that's like one hit from death first, please. Man, Sucrose has like no HP. What level are her artifacts? 4, 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, and 4. I'm gonna change her hat to something that provides a good chunk of HP. Just think she needs some form of HP. That one's pretty good. Alright, let's just enhance it. There we go. Oh, yay. +7 attack. That's fantastic. Alright. Well, it gives her more defense at the very least, so that should at least help her survive some of the nasty hits she keeps
I haven't
taking.
been out in a while.
Alright, let's go turn in the commissions. Oh, I'm fine with HP for now. It's not like it's a permanent trinket or anything.
Let's move out.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing.
All right.
Ad
And then
Astra-
I know 34 gets me a free poll, I think. Nope. No, it was 33 that did.
Ad Astra.
All right, and all my characters are done. All right, let's send Bennett back out there. Still don't have anyone that has no bonuses here, yeah. Alright, with all that done, let's continue the questing. Got some of these to claim. I just want to make sure I am on the right quest. Okay. Alright, I need the perfumes. Take it you're not the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Oh, I need to go lower. There we go.
Hey, boss. Do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Yes, insult your customer. That's fantastic. You'll definitely get return business.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Okay. Thought number 1. Why are you a dick?
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse.
I love. Hey, Mario Bros.
Like its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti.
Yeah, I love
flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical
I love voice
changes over
acting
Liyue's
cutscenes because I
history.
can eat during them.
Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time.
Alright.
But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
At this point, I'd be more
If I
surprised.
may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Really?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the
Oh, come on, Lan.
Let's ask Lan. She's
Alright,
the
on to a
one-
different quest. Alright, let's get this one done and out of the way. This process, I guess, makes sense, but it's also very annoying. Like, I like this idea that the characters, You know, obviously NPCs can't be in multiple locations at once. But it's still a bit annoying. There's another quest higher up, too. Well, this dude made it easy. Alright. Let me get the fast travel point here. Oh, and I just make it.
Allow me.
Okay. I think it was around there. All right. Get to full stamina, and I should be able to get a nice, strong glide going. Glide away I go! You wanna go? Let's go.
Forth, my blade. From whence you came.
Doesn't stun lock nearly as well as Barbara's did, but I still think it's a better choice.
Billowing surge.
Unexpected, but welcome.
Hmm. I'm assuming that that icon is lower in the water. Oh, god damn it. I actually have to fight these guys.
Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2.
This is bad.
Stand clear.
Let's move.
Absorption test.
Well, two of them are almost dead.
Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Rust, rebuild.
Let's move.
Need to make
Fuck you.
adjustments.
Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
I guess this is it.
Allow me. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Hold the line.
Alright, you can suffer. Oh, go to hell! Go to hell! What a waste of an ultimate! Fuck you! Hey, Neko!
Rust, rebuild. Torn, bring refuge.
Yeah, you did. Got 20 seconds left before I can res him.
Let's move out. Stand clear. Hold the line.
They need Razor healthy because he's my best guy in terms of handling this fight. Just need to get the water off of me first before I give it a go.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Gotcha. Fucking die.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Oh my god. It was like literally every worst enemy to fight all at once.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
There's one right over here. Oh. I get the feeling I know where this is going. Okay, keep going. Why must you make this difficult, Steely?
Allow me.
Forth, my blade. Spirit blade. Attack!
Right, get
Unexpected,
this.
but welcome.
This. Oh. Okay, well that was fast. Okay, thank God. So it's kind of like a rotational thing. So now I now have to do the main story quest to be able to complete this one. I don't know. Let me, I want to give this thing here a chance. Since I'm already here, might as well do the puzzle, right? Oops. So we will go to this team. Need Bennett. Fire.
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Ooh, wonderful.
Where the hell did that Steely go? So the only general thing I seem to like about Barbara was that Barbara can full heal the whole team. Doesn't appear that Kokomi can. You can only heal who's active.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Put your back into it.
Right.
Not breaking a sweat.
I see through you.
Oh, come on! Thank God. Oh,
I missed
wow.
a spot.
So,
Going in.
yeah, propagate.
As a good knight should. I must leave no stone unturned.
Come on, Noelle! Oh god, I'm trapped.
Someone.
Scatter.
Get out of here. Take cover.
Oh crap, I did it wrong. I meant to use Bennett's ability first so this would get stronger. Oh well, too late now.
Everybody stand back.
Scatter.
Let's light it up.
This is the only attack I don't like from them. Other than that, they're manageable.
Off we go.
Ooh, wonderful.
Great, let's get the Steelies in here. I need one more, and I'm going to assume it's probably over here somewhere. It is, and it's trapped in there unless I complete the trial, I assume.
Propagate. Here.
Get out of here. Now that's what I call treasure.
Alright. Yeah, I have to beat the trial here. Alright, well, let me change my lineup here.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
You know, all things considered, this one's not hard.
A touch of frost. Objects like this may be
Hardest
useful.
challenge I've had to do so far. It went up there, because of course it did. Was the one on the mountain where you had to defeat enemies in a certain amount of time, and they were all cryo enemies, and you were standing in water. Because of course you were.
It was worth the trouble.
Yay! That was worth it. I don't even know what my my wish ability is. Shouldn't be that high though. Oh, I can do a wish. Well, I guess I'll continue on this banner. Hey, a purple! Hey, look who I got! I got Dory! First wish of the day! First wish after a 5-star wish! And I get a 4-star character! Let's go! Is Zero still here? I need to hear if he's gonna be mad at me. Alright, so you are... Right, so let me check your talents here. Just want to check your passives, really. After a character connected to... Let me check this stuff. So another max HP type situation here. So all about elemental mastery to a degree, it seems. Alright, well let's level you up. And I'm gonna send you, which means I get another wish.
Does this mean you're in... Ta-da!
I found in the mountains of Sumeru.
Fine.
So, I could actually probably level her up. I gotta fight the Electro Regisvine, though. Because this could be my character. So she uses a heavy weapon. That might be good. Bane, at least for the time being. Blood-tainted greatsword, since it increases damage dealt against opponents of pyro affected by pyro or electro. She's generally all about that, so I'm going to switch to that. And then I'm going to enhance it. You can send it too. All right. I think it's a good weapon for now. Artifacts. So obviously I think I want like HP. Oh, Grim subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, Grim. I missed that, but thank you for subscribing. Definitely want to get tier 2 adventure, I think. And I got one here that provides electro damage bonus. So I'll equip that. And I'll equip that. That's more HP. And some energy recharge. Let me double check her traits again. What was it? After a character conduct... Okay. I don't think it's that important. Like I said, I do like the heal, though. If I can't... I don't think I have any spare 3-star traveling doctors. So what I might do... That one's not bad. HP, and energy regen, and it's a crit rate. I was thinking of... Like, there's elemental mastery there. I was thinking of maybe doing just energy recharge. I gotta see what my other options are here, because while that one's good, like I can run Berserker if I want, but I don't know if that's what I want. Because I could still run energy recharge. Put that. Put that. Man, really wish Zero was here to find out that I got Dory. So that is energy recharge and HP, so we'll take that one. So let's enhance all these. I'll just get them to 4 for now. I don't want to go overboard on this stuff. Ooh, perfect. +8 attack. Fantastic. Alrighty. Mental mastery, I think, is what unlocked on that. Alright, so I just got the flower and the feather left to do. And then she's going to be taking... She'll be taking Razor's place on backup team. Crit damage. Not bad. Alright, last thing to enhance. I'm actually kind of surprised I got Dory. Like, I think Dory was the second one I wanted the most out of the team. So, absolutely not upset about getting Dory at all. Okay.
Heart be pure.
What did I get? Oh, spend more. Yo, BP11. Oh, look at that. 6 level up things.
Evil be erased. Mind be purged. World be... I'll...
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
I need to get her to 40 at the very least, though. So we are now going to farm these things. Alright, we're going to start out with the new girl. Let's go, Dory! Oh, I didn't check. What was her passive again? Oh yeah, it's a crafting passive. Climb on up. I'm really happy I got another electric character that has decent healing. Like, again, I don't really know where Kuki stands because I can't get her past 20 right now, but Dory I can. I can get her all the way up to 40.
Germinate!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Propagate!
Which...
Get out of here.
Okay. Oh, come on! No!
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Scatter! Propagate!
You big bully!
I'm going in.
Doesn't really have a whole lot of momentum on her main attack, though, but it'll do. There's the next one. Alright, here we go. Oh god, it's electric.
Scatter! Propagate! Scatter! Propagate!
As a dutiful maid would. I'll catch up.
Okay, you're down. Let me go get one of these. Do that.
Scatter!
Do that.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Alright, use some resin. More books. Team's a bit scuffed. I feel like someone needs to leave. Someone in this team is a weak link, but I can't seem to figure out who. The elements themselves are fine. Like I said, if I got D-Luke,
Adventure time.
I think I'd be fine. Like, I'd swapping D-Luke for Bennett. Love Bennett, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like there's something up with this build. Why am I getting knocked back by everything that touches me? Just want to try and figure that out, if you don't mind, game.
Let's light it up. Get out of here.
Scatter! Scatter!
I'm going in. Yeah. Why do they never miss?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick and tired of getting tossed around.
Time to clean up.
Crystallize this piece of shit. Get down!
Leave it all to me.
Holy hell, come on.
The wrong test subject.
I consider climbing on, climbing in combat in this game is like trying to attack something like Diablo or Torchlight, where it's like you're just clicking everywhere and the game's trying to do everything. You're trying to attack the enemy, but it's trying to pick stuff up. Oh, inventory's full. Your inventory's full. Hey, did you know your inventory was full? Get down!
Propagate!
Why am I somersaulting like fucking crazy?
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
I swear to God, is it you? 'Cause I swear to God, if it's you, crossbow guy, you're dead. Get out of here. It's you. It's the fucking mage guy. Die.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
That tingle?
Get out of here.
Propagate!
Picked the wrong test subject.
All right. Hey for Risen. All right, let's climb up the hill there. That's where the next one is. Wonder if this is the last one in rotation. Go off with the fire enemies now.
Scatter! Yeah. Spring forth!
Next wave. Who's the boss? Oh, there's no boss. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And I think I'm gonna switch to Noelle here.
Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
Alright. Go to the next one. Alright, here's the next one. Likelihood is probably gonna be freeze enemies. Oh, water. Oh, there is a cryo vine here.
Adventure time.
Let's go! Okay, I'm getting rid of the stupid cryo vine. Oh my god, oh my god.
Propagate.
That's a deal breaker.
Okay.
Let's light it up.
Yeah.
More
Fucking finally, I hate those. Oh my god, there's another one!
teamwork is dreamwork.
Use it! Okay, pressing the wrong button.
Deal. As a dutiful maid would.
Let's light it up.
Propagate.
More
Yeah.
Leave it all to me.
Finally. Oh god, I hate the stupid cryo, or like, just the flower enemies in general are awful.
Let's light it up. Benny's adventure.
I pretty much need to fight the Electro Regis-Vine anyway because of this.
Ta-da! No! Oh, fine.
And then I need to run around Sumeru for a bit. Alright, I am good for that. Back to story. Or weapon.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just, do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Adventure time.
Alright, let's head to the fortune teller right here.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume?
Like,
I
do you
rarely
smell
think
great?
to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Alright.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's...
The complete opposite of the last one.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously.
Sure.
While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
I picked it up with my hands. Here you go.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently you need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water.
Oh God.
Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Alright. Craft. Alright, got the essence.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled.
Hey, Danger, welcome to the stream. Glad you decided to stop by.
You must take care to control the heat during this process. If
How's
the
your day
temperature goes
been?
too high, it will affect the scent. So please, focus on controlling. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want... 3 perfumes are ready, and a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent?
Paimon wants to hear this.
No, first account. I'm playing through everything kind of for the first time. Day's going pretty good. Yesterday I pulled my first 5-star, and then that was my last gacha of the night. And then today, first gacha, I pull a 4-star. So I pulled Kokomi yesterday, and I just got Dory probably about like
Women will love it.
10-20 minutes ago.
The second one is for those with more refined taste.
So I'm
First choice for dogs.
I'm on a high. I was actually excited about Kokomi because I tested her out in the trial, and I used Barbara prior, and Barbara's good, don't get me wrong, but Kokomi's skill seemed to be a bit better for water dishing than Barbara's, but Barbara's a better healer because she's a general healer and can heal the whole party.
The mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore. All clear?
Yeah.
Don't get them mixed up now. You'll look good. Be sure to come. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Well, that's good. Yeah. She's the only 5-star I've used that I actually, like, really wanted. So, just because I thought she was functionally a bit better than Barbara. I'll tell you, out of the 4-stars that are available, I didn't, Dory was the one I wanted the most. Just because I didn't mind her, and she had some pretty decent healing. And I wanted another Electro character, because I'm currently on my second team here, which is Noelle, Bennett, Dendro, Traveler, and Dory. It used to be Razor, but I have Razor on a different team, and Razor's more of a DPS. I wanted a bit more healing. I was actually pushing to go to Inazuma so I could try to level up Kuki. I don't have all the mats I need to level up Kuki are in Inazuma. But I lucked out and I got Dory, so I'm still pushing for Inazuma though, just in case.
Good things come
but
to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway.
I'm just, since I got Dory though, I'm kind of just like goofing around on my
My luck.
primary, on my secondary team for a little bit. Yeah, I like Dayaka, don't get me wrong. I didn't really care if I got her though, because I got Chung Yun. And I actually, like, he's my, if I have to define a main, it's Chung Yun. I just love everything about him. I love his skill, I love his burst. I love how he fits in with several other characters I own. Like, my primary team is Sucrose, Chung Yun, Kokomi, and Razor. That's my primary team. And the problem is the game just keeps giving me ice users. I have Chung Yun, then it gives me Rosaria, then it gives me, and you start with this guy, then I got Diona on the last banner, even though she was the one character I didn't want. I keep getting lightning characters too, like I got Fiscal last, I got Cookie last. I still only have one Geo character on Noelle. I'd love to get another Geo character. I think Geo and Wind are the only two I only have one for, outside of Dendro, obviously. At the very least, though, Traveler can change to all of those elements to fill in roles. But I keep Traveler on Dendro because it's the only melee Dendro in the game right now. As both Kali and the other guy are ranged. They're bow users. And I'm not the greatest fan of bow. I'm getting less annoyed with it. I just didn't like Amber's bow in all honesty, but I'm getting less annoyed with it, but it's still something I'm getting used to. And I find it hard to fit a bow user on a melee team. Like, I initially had Kali on this secondary team, but when combined with Razor, Bennett, and Noelle, she just didn't really fit in well.
Ow! Where did that come from?
I do have right now I have a temp team. I call them my ranged team. It's Sucrose, Kokomi, Kali, and Amber. So it's just ranged fighters, and I find that team works decently enough. So that way I don't find myself in a position where I'm getting screwed over. Can I level you up? I
created
can.
another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
I still need to level you up more. I apologize, Fischl, but I unlocked a bow lightning user when I already had Razor. I did not need you. Alright. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I have to go all the way there? Really? Yeah. Teleport. Let's go. I actually feel bad about switching out of Dendro Traveler too, because the boulder ability is just so good as a utility tool, like being able to reach things and stuff. It's kind of why I wanted to unlock this guy on the last banner, but it was difficult when, you know, 4 out of the 5 banner characters from the last session were literally bow users. Like, no joke, they were all bow users. Really kind of annoyed me a little bit.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Like, I think the one thing that annoyed me more than...
I haven't waited long.
One thing that annoyed me more than anything was the fact that they finally release Dendro as a character. Like, there's finally Dendro characters. Let's release 2 Dendro characters at once. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's make them both bow users, because why not? You know, it's not like we don't have 4 or 5 weapon types in the game. Let's make them both bow users. When one of them, since Traveler can use sword, one of them could have easily been spear or claymore, and I think that would have actually been a lot more of a set of options. And, in my personal opinion, it would have made the 2 characters, because one was 5-star, one was 4-star, it would have made the 5-star more unique, with the fact that he didn't share a weapon with the 4-star.
Compared to the watch
If they used different weapons, they would have had completely different combat styles.
This was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets.
I'm a little bit like... I'm not a huge Genshin guy, but I'm a little salty on that. Mostly because I don't really like bows compared to every other weapon.
Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dust mist, and it's a favorite.
I've had my moments where I'm trying to figure out what to do, but generally I do enjoy it. I'm someone that really likes exploration in games. Like, I like just being able to run around and kind of goof off while just doing things, right? Like, my favorite thing to do in Guild Wars 2 was map complete. Like, my guildmates thought I was crazy. Many people I knew didn't like doing it once. The fact that I did it 15 times, you know, definitely confused the hell out of them. So this game in general was definitely not that different from Guild Wars 2 in terms of like how you travel around and stuff. So
Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities.
I'd say the only
Let
thing
us
I've
focus on
not
a fond
liked
farewell for Rex
with
Lapis.
Genshin so far is just it's like you can kind of see it as I have Genshin specific rules for my stream, and they touch more upon the like some things that people were doing that bothered me, like demanding I wish, telling me which characters I should use, telling me what I need to be or what I should be doing, how to play this character. You know, like I don't mind tips and hints, but you know, it's one thing to say like, hey, just so you know, you can hold you can hold down on that skill versus, you know, why the hell are you using that character? They're garbage. Use this character, right? Like I was getting a lot in the first few streams. I was getting a lot of some of that. I shouldn't say a lot, but some of that. And a lot of it was conflicting. One person saying this character's garbage. One person saying that character's fantastic. You know, and I'm someone that generally is not a non-meta player by default. I kind of play what I like to play, and generally I find myself leaning more towards characters that are unfavored. You know, like it's almost a part of me, like when so I got Noelle from that banner that guaranteed Noelle, right? And I really wanted to use Noelle. I thought she was kind of pretty cool, especially since she was my only Geo character at the time. But the reason why I didn't use her mostly was because of her ability usages. Her skill has a very long cooldown, and her burst took forever to charge. But I managed to fix that through accessories and stuff, artifacts, and she's actually pretty fun and usable now, and I'm really enjoying her. But people were telling me constantly during that time, don't go for Noelle, she's trash, don't bother with Noelle. Yeah, thanks Mario Bros. But whenever people said that, all it did was just want me to try Noelle more. I just needed to try and fix that one issue I had with her. Yeah.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Yeah. It was fine. Sometimes I need to learn things on my own too. Like, I was initially building Chongyun for Elemental Mastery. People were like, why the hell are you doing that? That doesn't, like, some people were just like, okay, whatever. But some people are like, why are you doing that? That's stupid. You need to build them for this. I don't even remember what they said. But the reason why I was doing that was because because of his skill, it allowed you to, like, basically, like, I would use Barbara's skill, switch to him, and basically perma-freeze people. That's an elemental mastery. I'm doing bonuses off of that. So to me, it made sense based on how I understand how the skills work. I now understand that there's better ways to build him than elemental mastery. But the aspect worked for what I was doing at the time.
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Basically, I streamed this game once a week for 8 weeks. And it got, like, it kind of coupled with a couple other things with where I was in the game. And it caused me to take a break for 2 months. But I came back. I'm now playing twice a week, and I'm actually, you know, getting back into it a lot more.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this
I get the feeling I already know where this story is going, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't potentially want people to confirm I'm right or wrong. Yeah. And the thing is like, I knew right away Noelle was a tank. I actually learned she's better than that, because she can also heal a bit too. Noelle in this lineup, the proper rotation is Bennett, Daimien, Dory. Like, I switch between those three a lot because their elements constantly interact with each other. You know, burning, are fire, dendro, and shock. They constantly interact and rotate with each other. Same with my primary setup here. Let me show you my other team. Water, ice, and shock all pair with each other in a pattern as well. However, Animo and Geo are outlier elements. Like, this is how I analyzed it. They're outlier elements. They don't interact with elements the same way the other elements do. As such, I was treating them as external to the other three. So my team is pretty much these three. However, Swirl can affect all three of these guys. So whatever status I want to throw out, Swirl can piggyback off of it. So she has a place on the team regardless of who she switches from. Sometimes I'd use Barbara, or in this case now Kokomi, where I can tag someone with water from range, switch to Sucrose, and just start hitting Water Swirl. Or I can use Chongyun's skill, hit an enemy, and then immediately go in for Frost Swirl, or the occasional Razor Electric Swirl. In this team was a bit tricky because of Dendro. Dendro was hard for me to figure out because it doesn't actually interact with every element. It doesn't interact with Swirl, and it doesn't interact with Geo. And it doesn't interact with Cryo either. So I wanted it to be on a team where it interacted with elements. Well, I didn't have fire on the team, and my other option was pretty much water or shock. I could throw Barbara onto the team too if I feel like I really need healing. I have all 7 elements within these first 2 teams, so Dory's slot is really a freebie. It can go to either shock or water, whatever I need it to be for the team's rotation, because I can get both bloom or quickening. So it's circumstantial how I need it. And then Noelle can trigger crystallize off of both fire and shock, or water if water is out, and can basically tank. I can pull her out if everyone's kind of suffering a bit, because these guys are a bit squishy. Well, the one thing is, like, first things first, I've not spent money on this game, so the characters I've got are the characters I've got through playing. So I hate that. So I'm making do with what I have, with what I'm capable of using at the time. Like, I'd love to try, don't get me wrong, I'd love to try Kuki, but I can't get her above level 20. Because the item I need is found in Inazuma. Right? I can't, so I need to get to Inazuma before I can get her above 20. So that makes it literally impossible for me to use her right now. Because all enemies are 40 plus right now. So it wouldn't be a very fair situation for her. some of these others, like, I felt he was pretty basic. Like, he's a good cryo user, don't get me wrong. But I feel like his skill doesn't pair well. Like, if we're talking about just having the base 4 setup, so Traveler, Amber, Lisa, and Kaya, he is awful in that setup. He is awful. Because his skill, not his skill, his burst only affects the Traveler decently enough. Only the Traveler. Because it's rotational. It's like Barbara's aura, really. But at least Barbara's aura had a ranged benefit too. Why is OBS going back and forth on this one? Okay, we're good. But yeah, his aura, or his burst, sorry, is like a rotational, like it rotates ice around him. But there's no ranged benefit to my knowledge on that. Like, let me see. Yeah, they just rotate around him. So on a melee team, he's you know, I don't know about fantastic, but he's better on a melee team. The moment you throw a ranged character on that team, who cares? Right? Like, Amber and Lisa are both ranged characters. Though Lisa does have some aspects of melee. Like, her skill and her burst function off of being the center of the radius. So it can pair well with Kaya, but it doesn't at the same time because her primary attack is ranged. And Amber's just 100% ranged. She's all about staying away from the target. So, you know, it's... like, this is how I am when I come to games. Like, I look at aspects of the game. I look at that character and I see what they can do. Then I look at the then I look at and see, like, oh, how can that interact with other characters? Right? I don't care about the meta builds. I don't care about the meta characters. I'm looking at this character and seeing how they can interact with other characters. And that's all that matters to me. I can have a strong team through proper team composition. I don't need to slap 4 5-stars on a team and call it a win. For me, what's fun is finding those combinations.
It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also
That's also why, like,
joyfully.
I talked about how I like Geo Traveler because the boulder is good utility. I didn't really like the Geo Traveler, though, as a general class. I also didn't like Animo Traveler. So that's another reason why I'm running Dendro Traveler, because I actually don't mind Dendro Traveler. It's actually pretty good. I also want to see Inazuma just because I heard that that's where Shock is. I'd like to try the Shock Traveler just to see how they work. I probably won't keep them, though, just because I really like Razor. Like, I have a lot of good Shock characters based on their skill sets.
These flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Borrow something? Apart from that, I don't have anything of value, but it was not originally mine either. That trinket used to belong to a friend of mine. I was a vain beauty when he could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry.
Paimon.
I didn't place the bell very far away.
Paimon has good dialogue in the main story. Like, any dialogue that's voiced, but I find, like, any dialogue that isn't voiced, Paimon just sounds stupid.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
In you go, Paimon.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there. Why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can.
Genie of the lamp. Hey, look, I just unlocked the genie character, so I think I have advantage here. I just keep saying I'm waiting for Paimon to digivolve.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch
Yeah,
that bell.
so I'm stuck on team 2 here.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot?
Yo, what is up, my dudes?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
I'm not a fan of the fact that these are shock enemies.
Scatter!
Let's switch! Crystallize!
I'll catch up.
This is like... Once you get her burst, this is like Noelle's perfect fight. Enemies that keep popping crystallize. You're basically invincible at that point.
I'm going in. Get out of here.
Might have probably been a waste of his burst, but eh.
Adventure time.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last left this place?
Propagate!
Huh?
Scatter!
Huh?
As a dutiful maid would.
Okay, yeah. Mistakes were made on that one. And, I'm a build maker. I just make wacky builds that somehow function in weird ways. But they work. They're non-meta, and they'll never work in a meta setting, but they work. I have a friend that's similar, but he's... like, I once asked him, I said, who do you think's a better build maker, you or me? And he said, you. I said, why would you say me? He's like, because you don't say no. Oh, come on. He said, you don't say no. And I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, you look at a trait and don't pass it because it's bad. You look at a trait and say, how can I make that, how can I functionally make that useful in the build? And I'm like, you know, I never really thought of it, but I do exactly that. I don't dismiss anything as being weak or garbage. I look at everything as an option. I'm a type of person that looks at something and says, the devs put that in the game for a reason. Why is it in the game? Right? And then I get to work and I start trying to craft out how the devs... Not necessarily how the devs plan things, but... But I can, I end up coming up with, like, interesting plans and concepts. But when you end up playing popular games like this, people are so into playing min-max or meta or what's the best of the best. That when they see you playing a different way, they have to jump in and say, you're wrong. And in a lot of cases, I know they don't mean wrong. They're in their own way, they're trying to be helpful. They're trying to say, like, you know, this is actually going to get you a better result. But who's to say that's the better result I'm looking for? I don't know. You said you love Guild Wars 2. Did you play Path of Fire? Danger?
Someone needs assistance.
Because I had a very particular build that involved Hollowsmith. That was very unconventional for Hollowsmith.
Scatter!
Let's light it up.
Propagate!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Okay, so you only played Heart of Thorns. Well, I'll kind of put it in words like this. So Hollowsmith was the second spec class for engineer. They basically had like a forge, sort of like a forge power up. But the thing was, unlike a lot of classes, the Hollowsmith was very much designed DPS. Like, you pretty much didn't have options outside of DPS for that class. Like, the way the traits worked on the trait tree, it was pretty much DPS or a different type of DPS. I made a support build with Hollowsmith. It wasn't perfect, and it had flaws, but it was pretty good at pushing out protection, and through protection and other boons, it would Condi convert. Converting Condis, Condi stripping convert, converting conditions, either removing conditions or converting them into boons.
Adventure's tough.
Spring forth!
Here's the day.
And, like, I never took that into any form of competitive means, but I was super happy with that build. Even if it didn't work. Like, what I mean by didn't work is a lot of the build required getting protection, which was not something you could upkeep.
Why do they never miss?
I ran Condi Guardian before Firebrand came out, which was the Path of Fire class for that. And that was basically... No one ran Condi Guardian before that.
Let's light it up.
I joined a few of my friends in PvP once, and I'm not a PvPer. I don't really like PvP. But I joined my friends in PvP because, you know, just friends hanging out with friends. and I brought my Condi Guardian with me. I topped the Condi charts for damage. Whether win or lose, I managed to score the most amount of Condi damage in pretty much every match I was in. Because I went so hard in on Condi that no one could outbeat me on it. And it was so simplistic on how I did it. I just matched mechanics the Guardian had and used a lot of utilities that were Condi related. Or that put out burns. And it was fantastic. You know, a lot of the times I just look at stuff and I just try to, you know, like, it's fun to me to see the wacky combinations. Yeah, Guardian was my main until Reaper came out. Until I did Reaper with Heart of Thorns, and then that became my main because it could survive better. But Guardian was still my second.
An Adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard it as to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also kind. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then.
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters.
Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Danger. I appreciate it. Enjoy whatever you need to head out for.
To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine...
Alright, see you later!
...mattered, so why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Alright, let's put the perfume and the cleansing bell in place. I don't know what's coming up, so I'm actually going to change. I feel like something's coming up, so I'm changing to my primary team here. I got an achievement. What did I get? Figure out which perfume Rex Lapis is fond of. Clean Madame Ping's teapot.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have...
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Paimon.
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals.
Sec. Sorry, I was just looking into something there.
I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
All right. I did not need to change to Team 1, but
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of...
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else. But there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Trio Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are
oh, that
ancient,
sounds
and
like
you can
the
also
Animo
find them
Archon
in
for
the
sure.
house.
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As
The compliments of a learned man truly...
Oh, come on! Alright, I'm sorry. OBS has just been hitching a ride today. I don't get it. I'm watching the, like, you have the thing in the bottom, and it's like, delay 1 second, then it's a red square. And it's just been going 10,000, 7,000, 0, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 3,000. What is YouTube been saying about this? Look, I don't know what to tell you. OBS is being stupid right now. I can already tell you what the problem is. Sorry, I'm experiencing the exact same problem I think I was experiencing before that I thought I fixed. My CPU was peaking. I think that was part of the problem. I swear to God, Razor Snaps 3 is the worst thing ever made in humanity. All it seems to do is just throttle my CPU. Alright, I'm back, and I can tell you it did absolutely nothing to help, so... Well, we'll see where it goes.
No, I was merely passing through.
So it missed a little bit of dialogue with him coming into offer to pay.
I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh my God. I apologize for the sketchy stream tonight. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm telling you right now, it pisses me off more than anything when this happens. Because there's literally no explanation for it. And that's why it's fun. Like... The OBS I've dropped 40% of my frames since I restarted OBS. Excuse me? Oh my god, this is awful. I'm gonna keep playing and hopefully this kind of flattens itself out.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Sorry, my Razer Synapses just completely failed me entirely. And my stream is still acting like a piece of shit too, so, you know. I'd actually really like to do this story if, you know, the internet or whatever's going on is, going to actually calm the fuck down and work with me here. You know what? I'm just gonna call the stream here. I apologize, but I'm watching these numbers fluctuate like crazy, and I just don't have the interest in playing with Fate, where it's just gonna drop to 0 for like 5 minutes. Because I'm watching it constantly hit 0. It hits 0, blitzes up to 7,000 or 5,000 or whatever, and then keeps dropping to 0, and it's... So I'm going to call it here. We'll pick it up here on the next Genshin stream, which will be sometime next week. I still got to make my schedule, but do remember I am off of work next week. So, you know, I'm going to be testing out my Elgato a couple times in the week, so there'll be some console games being played. We're also going to be doing the Skyrim 24-hour Skyrim Let's Play as well. It's good to know that I think this is an OBS issue because I closed the game and it's still causing... Could just be a connection issue to YouTube though. So yeah, so I'm gonna post a schedule. It'll be posted to my Twitter, so definitely make sure to go to my Twitter to look for that that post, so you know when things are gonna be. Yeah, so with that said, my name's Daimien Kamiya, I'm the Omni King, and be you friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council, I'm gonna see you guys later. I apologize for the stream running a bit short here, but whatever connection is going on between OBS and YouTube right now, or whatever is kind of pissing me off, and it's not stable for you guys enough to continue going. So I'll see everyone later. Bye.